Fresh again.
Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to this presentation about Catholic social teaching and congregational transformation. Following the studies we received from Loyola University as the source of our knowledge, as it is seen in picture number 1. The following picture is the picture of myself, Sister Lucy, the sister from Our Lady of Kilimanjaro Sisters in Moshi, Tanzania. Followed by the logo of our congregation, written in Latin and in English, Sisters of Our Lady of Kilimanjaro. So are we together now?
Yes.
Okay. Then following by the picture of Mount Kilimanjaro with our mother house and our Blessed Mary on top of the mountain. And this is where we get the name of our congregation, the Sisters of Our Lady of Kilimanjaro. Now, I would like to thank the University of New Orleans, the Institute Ministry Limb, the congregational leaders, all who helped me to get this knowledge, which will be of great help in my congregational transformation. Then followed our charism, which is to imitate the humbleness, simplicity, and readiness of Jesus Christ, and dedicate our life for charitable apostolate for the total human salvation and respond to the church needs. The mission of our congregation is to work towards strengthening the God's creation through facilitating development echoed in enabling people to meet their needs. The vision of our congregation is to provide high quality of hope to each human being without discrimination or religion or race, tribal or political affiliation, through affirmation of God's given talents and skills of one's mental, spiritual, and physical attributes, so as to access the basic needs needed for their livelihood. From there, we move to the founder of our congregation, who was Bishop Henry Gogati in 1927 from the Holy Ghost Fathers congregation. And we were formed by Sister Felicitas from the Precious Blood Sisters from Germany. Where do we work? We work in the following places. In Tanzania, we are in Kilimanjaro, Arusha, Dar es Salaam, Mwanza, Bukoba, Tabora, Musoma, Shinyanga, and Geita. In Kenya, we work in Ngong and Meru dioceses. In Zambia, we are in Minga Hospital, Lumezi Hospital in Chipata Diocese. In USA, we are in Florida and Ohio. And in Rome, in Italy, we are in Rome. The areas where we do our mission fields include schools, hospitals, parishes, social development, environmental conservation. And in our apostolate, we focus on holistic development of human person, considering the Christian anthropologies, which considers the soul, the body, the will, and the intellect. I did my examination of congregational examen process, and the aim was to explore the influence of our charism and Catholic social teaching. Also to foster integral human development in our ministries. to become aware on the needs for change and improvement of our congregation, to grow in the awareness of strength and opportunities to live out our charism and the Catholic social teaching with consistency and vitality. Inspired to live in our charism well, hence increase our effectiveness. Lead us to explore more the influence of our charism and the Catholic social teaching and how to integrate them in our ministries. From there, that we moved to the pie charts where I did my research, and the total number of the community members I interviewed were 50. They were like 60, but 50 responded well on that. So theme 1, respecting life and dignity of the human person, the majority of 80%, which included 44 members, responded well that they respect and fulfill the project. They protect their rights of the people. In theme 2, the call to family and community and participation, 89%, which is the majority, responded that they participate in the community, they teach them, they strengthen, they support them. There are few people who remain there among the 44. They do it, but what they responded were that they need to learn more about the Catholic social teaching. Theme 3, the 88% of the members on promoting rights and responsibilities, they responded that they promote the rights of their life of the people and they fulfill their responsibilities. In theme 4, option for the poor and vulnerable, among the members, 98% love and help them. They teach them, and this is the reason why we started these technical schools, to help those disabled, vulnerable people. Theme 5, promoting dignity of works and rights of workers. 90% protect human rights. They teach them self-reliance. And theme 6, we see on solidarity, 90% they avoid racial discrimination. They work for peace and justice, just as Paul commented for us. And theme 7, on care for creation, 96% became, we are all co-creators. And we planted trees and gardens, and we help people how to be self-reliant. The rest, few people you can see from the chart, they do the work, but what they commented was that they need to learn more about the themes. What did I learn from the examen? With knowledge of Catholic social teaching, members can live their charism well. They can help to be more active in our ministries. They can deepen and expand our services. We can increase our strength and services in a wider range. And practically, we will be more active and committed to human development, making it more visible and pervasive in our ministries. Congregational transformation is possible for human development. Congregational integral human development, opportunities to live out our Catholic social teaching. The congregation is committed to different aspects in fostering integral development as presented in the following demonstrations, and we are going to see some few photos, but we have the full concept of the concerned authority of these photos. This is Imani Vocational Training Institute with the students disabled and abled together with some of the sisters. This is the computer room. A sister is helping the two boys to do the typing in the computer room. The following picture is the principal of the center with the students just in the assembly ground. The following picture is from St. Francis Vocational Training Center. And this is mainly the picture during the COVID-19 session. So they are all wearing their masks during class hours. The following one is the same school, the same center. The sister is teaching them the cookery subject. The following one is from the primary schools, Imani English Medium, which is just adjacent to the Imani Vocational Training Center. These are kindergarten pupils graduating, ready to move to grade 1 class. And the following picture is showing the standard 7 pupils who have just completed their education and they are ready now to move to Form 1 education. The following picture is from St. Joseph English Medium Primary School, where the principal is with the students there waving at the guests. The following is the same school, some of the students who graduated in their primary school. The following picture is from St. Francis Primary School. Those two boys you can see there, they don't have arms, so they use their leg to eat. As you can see, that one is eating using his leg. And the following one is some of the students at St. Francis Primary School in Boma with their smiling faces. The following one is Archangel Primary School students and the sisters helping them in the class. Followed by some of the Archangel also schools ready to go for their sports and the games. This is now moving to secondary education, where we see the principal of St. Mary Goretti Secondary School talking to her students in the seminar hall. The following picture is the principal of St. Enrico Gatti Secondary School with her students who have just graduated in their 4-year education. The same students made a trip to the convent, to our mother house, and they had a picture outside our church. We now move to nursing schools, and we start with Huruma Institute of Health and Allied Sciences. We see a class session taking place in that place, followed by the same students. This is the Huruma Institute Health and Allied Sciences is just near our convent, so they just cross the river, they come to the convent, we pray together, and here we are having a photo together. This is a picture of one of the sisters teaching at the class session in Huruma Institute. The same sister teaching them how to take care of a patient who cannot walk, they are lifting her. The following now, we decided to start another school, seeing the need of the church and the need of the people. We decided to start another school in order to improve the health care in the area and to have more graduates who can help the infant mortality and prevent death during childhood. So this was started last year in September, a new nursing school at St. Joseph Hospital, which is our hospital. The following picture is the same area, school. They're just coming out from the inauguration mass from that church there, and they are outside there. Moving to hospitals and health centers, we can see Bugando Hospital. And the sister is preparing a drip for a patient. Then we can see another sister at Bugando counseling patients with cancer. Another sister, the sisters have made a trip to the villages in order to be able to help the poor families, as you can see in that picture. The St. Joseph Hospital, with the sisters and doctors discussing outside about their work. Then one of the sisters' doctor in St. Joseph Hospital attending a patient. A sister preparing for a surgery in a theater at St. Joseph Hospital. The same hospital, another doctor, sister who is attending a patient. Moving to another hospital, our hospital in Dar es Salaam, we have another hospital called St. Benedict Hospital, where a sister is attending a patient there. Then the same hospital, another sister is attending another patient. Then from there, we move to Zambia, where we work in Chipata Diocese, and we have two hospitals there, Lumezi and Chipata. Here is Lumezi, with some administrators having a meeting concerning their work. The same hospital, the bishop who is the owner of the hospital has visited it. And the same hospital, the President Edgar Lungu visited the area last year. This is at the other hospital, Minga Hospital in Zambia. The sisters are outside their convent, ready to go to a village visit. This in the same hospital, the administrator, we see the 4 pictures there, working with the women, taking them into their new ward. And then we see the other picture with a woman sitting on that bed there. And then the other 2 houses there have just been built, and the administrator is there. Well, from there we move to, as we participate in the environmental conservation, we see sisters getting ready to plant trees. And the following picture, we can see them ready to doing their work. We are moving to mission in parishes now. And starting from Kenya, we see a sister teaching those Maasai girls and boys religion, period. The same sister processing with those kids, singing with the Holy Childhood Solidarity children as they process to the church for the service. The same sister with the kids. We are now coming to Tanzania. We see our cathedral here in Moshi, and the sister is with the Holy Childhood Solidarity children. This is Korongoni Parish, where a sister is just teaching those girls, and they have been received in the Blessed Virgin Mary Solidarity members at Korongoni Parish. After all this work I have mentioned above, we need time to pray and relax and do some workshops and discussions. So we gather in groups. Except last year, we didn't do this because of the corona issue. But this year, we are going to start soon to gather like this. You see the sisters partaking in a meal during the retreat. And the following picture, we see the sisters taking time praying together before the Blessed Sacrament. From there, we have celebrations, events, starting with the jubilarians of 70 years, 75, 60, 50, 25 of service in the congregation. From there, we have those who are making perpetual vows, as we can see them there. And those who are just finishing their novitiate to the first vows. And then we see novices ready to make their first vows there, as we can see there. From there, we move to the postulants who have just completed their catechetical studies and are now moving to their stage of novitiate. Then we have the aspirants in the prayer moments, and we have them after doing their annual retreat. They are now moving to our mother house to enter the postulant and the catechetical course. And they just went last week to our mother house. Now we move to the challenges we get from the Catholic social teaching, charism, and mission. We have this problem of COVID-19, which delayed the implementation, lack of funds to support the work, insufficient personnel for different services, so we need to train more personnel. Sometimes electric power instability brings problem. We need generator in our areas to support during the power cut out, and the poor communication technologies which prevent us from getting in touch with other communities. The opportunities we have is that we can still learn more from the Catholic social teaching, which is a good sign. I'm here to teach them. Positive implementation of services in our ministries. It makes possible to arrange teaching in retreats and workshop groups. It encourages discussion in community groups, and it is easier to visit communities and help them. Recommendations to my leaders, the results of the examen and the planning process is that transformative knowledge will help our ministries respond to today's ever-growing challenges. Like we saw the need of adding more nursing school to help more people. To bring the cultural common understanding vision to all members of the congregational level. We teach all at each level, and they understand what does CST means and so. To empower each group and age to effectively and efficiently use the acquired knowledge and skills for the betterment of the congregation. To efficiently put Catholic social teaching as an integral and relevant aspect of formation in our formation program of postulants, novices, and juniorates. To link the acquired knowledge with the catechetical program and the other relevant disciplines in the formation in a multidisciplinary approach, and to continue discussing the knowledge given in our community meetings to help renew our ministries. Advices which I gave after all this, the cause is that Catholic social teaching is rich in treasure and wisdom in building about a just society, living lives of holiness in our modern society. It is based on the depth of richness of the papal, conciliar, and episcopal documents, hence becoming the heart of our Catholic social tradition. We'll get the knowledge on strategic way of gathering information, which will help one to explore more for the future as they emerge. Continuing, we get to know the importance of communication and learn from other congregations and share development to the majority of the members of the congregation. The knowledge gained will help the congregation movement towards greater fidelity and growth. In order to succeed, we need support of prayer experiences, as it supported me using the Ignatian reflection, which I received from the Loyola. For the congregation transformation, it takes place, to take place, one needs strength in making commitment of action for integral human development. Let's say, for example, the nursing school we started. We need people, we need the students, we need teachers, we need everybody to help, and the buildings and everything in order to start that. So we need extra strength and commitment. That's one of the examples. Great help in improving the congregational ministries. Also help to renew our mission and the vision of the congregation future by applying the integral systems. And as Whitley advises in 1992, it is necessary for a congregation to have proper communication because it allows communication and information flow freely, which help the entire organization be involved in reading reality, sharing perspectives, and unearthing mental models and refine vision. So from there, thank you so much for your time.